Breaking the huddle. Good for me. I'm going my head to hey guys. Stephon Diggs is traded, guys, with the Buffalo Bills. Let's see if we're wrong. Oh. I think we should be on here.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go. Hello?
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's tee up. Let's go. Let's go, AJ Brown. Let's go. Hill. Let's get it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56.
56, right there, 56.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short throw to Smith. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Man,
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every once in a while, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
All right.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. That's
all right. Yo. Why'd you have to pause it? Oh, he said. I didn't know what he was doing. He told me.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hill now to throw. And Josh Hill has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. First down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
All right.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
All right.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Hill. And he is
almost had
in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill shoves him aside. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go.
You're talking to me, bro.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the Saints' 49-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That's a 39-yard field goal.
Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start.
Ankles.
Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now, they kick it away.
That was fair.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A shotgun snap for Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and 10. Hill.
Get out of here.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It's here.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
To throw is Hill.
Saints 1st down.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's Hill. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end
All
zone.
you just doing is just running with the rock.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and the Saints have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a reason that running
you ain't gonna
backs
get ball
quarterbacks
back.
give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Whoa.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It's got to be paid. Their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set
You
up
talking
so
your
well for
stuff.
play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
You
"If
talking
throw
your
the ball,
stuff.
if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are
More than
bad.
13,
People
because I
kiss
can
it on
be
the
winning.
ground."
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and
Shut
cover your
up.
back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Quick slant to Brown.
Get out of here.
But not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go, bro.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Henry. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 38. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Powering his way forward. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Well, the stop will come inside the 5.
Let's go.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down.
He got that. Let's
They only
go.
got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And did he block the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Derrick Henry.
You crashed, bro.
Taking it in. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point.
Yep.
Solid
Baby.
blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation,
just came for the
if they get the
ball.
look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being
He
bold.
really just came from the ball.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond with what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll run it again with Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, it's Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to get this.
Where you at?
12 yards there and a
Fresh.
first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Now it's Tannehill. No! It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
Almost
and
had
the
it.
Saints will have the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that one,
What was he
it's
thinking?
going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the
Good
question
game,
that
bro.
I'm asking
GG.
as
Thought
well,
you was gonna
because
win.
We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was
better than y'all. GG, man.
The 15. It's 1st and 10. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Man, he got his hoe, bro. Like, jeez. Bro, people are trash talkers now, bro. Even though you got that, bro, I still came out and won. Guys.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Bro. Kind of think you have the ability. You do. Alright, guys. I use a dub. I'm a win. I won't lose to this. Built that fire, guys. Act a fool with this. Right here. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool.